weekend? Mine was actually splendid. I hope you had fun. See, this is how I came to work. I forgot to wear my earrings. I forgot my wristwatch. I forgot everything. I almost forgot myself at home. I don't even understand. Like, work not in my body today. So I just want to stay on my bed and sleep. So what's up with you guys? Let's start from Saturday early morning, because I stopped at Friday. Last recap was Friday midnight. So when I was recording the last video for you guys, the guys were talking about wife swap in the house. So I'll just run through that. You know, I didn't exactly watch it too much, so I'll just tell you guys what I watched. I actually had to repeat, had to rewind to watch. So, you know, Miracle started with, you know, they don't even do truth or dare anymore, and how certain housemates would not agree to do truth or dare. And Teddy was like, no, we can actually do truth or dare, we'll just have to take our partners with us. And Toby was like, which partner? Partner for what? That beg, they already unpaired this game. And Miracle was like, exactly, that it was even the pairing that scattered everything. Do you understand? And Toby was like, beg, we've unpaired the game. What is partnership? Like, he can decide to kiss Bam Bam if he wants to kiss Bam Bam. Will Teddy be upset? And Teddy was like, well, it depends on Bam Bam. That's our problem. Do you understand? That if it was someone outside, you know, you go, I'll fuck you up, Toby. I'll actually fuck you up. And Toby was like, I beg you, do what? And Teddy was like, oh, because you know, get woman now, you won't shall mess at other people's house. No, all this kind of discussion. They said we're going to do a wife swap. And Teddy was like, Toby, you do not have a wife, or you don't have a partner, so how do we swap? So what about Sissy? And Toby was like, I beg, it's done with that one, you know. And Toby now told Teddy that Big Brother should bring in new housemates. You see the way these girls, like maybe new hot guys into the house. You see the way Bam Bam will just tell you, Teddy, I beg, I'm not interested. Teddy, I want to go outside. I want to go and talk to someone else. And Teddy was like, Bam Bam, is it true? At that point, Bam Bam was still upset with Teddy because she went to bed actually very early. You know what happened now? They had the issue about the Ankara shot and being sensitive or not. So she was actually listening though, because there were times when Lulu would talk and she would smile. So when Teddy was not trying to wake her up, like, Bam Bam, is it true? You living for another guy? And she was not like, oh, I can't hear what you're saying. What are you saying? Of course, she was pretending, and Teddy was like, so you live for another guy. Toby now said, didn't you see when Beyonce was here? Teddy said he saw it too, that Beyonce actually wanted to hug Bam Bam. Bam Bam wanted to go and meet Beyonce. So Teddy asked Miracle, so Miracle, if Nina should leave this house, will you hook up another girl? And Miracle was like, nope. That of course they have a bond already, and that was like, exactly, Toby, that you can't expect after this bond we've built with, you know, certain housemates or certain female housemates, if they leave the house or if they're no longer there, will now hook up with other girls. Because Toby was trying to say it doesn't matter, they've been unpaired, so they're actually free to, like, you know, talk to other people or hook up with other people. So that was how the wife swap went. Before then, I think Toby was having, I didn't watch that, I saw it on Twitter. I think Toby was having a discussion with Lulu and Antoine. Was like, next week is going to be tough. If I survive, you guys need to help me. I honestly did not listen to the content of the video properly, but for those who listen, that was a conspiracy video. And for Big Brother showing, so I'll come back to that later. So on Saturday, the housemates slept till about 11. Yeah, about 10, 11. Then later, the Ninja 4, according to them, came to blindfold them, and it took them to the the arena room. And of course, Big Brother has set up like a game studio. They had FIFA, that's this PS4 game. They had weightlifting, snooker, Ludo. What's that thing called? Eugene. What's that thing called in the gym? Forgotten the name. When you're riding a bike, they had everything there. So by the time they took up their blindfold, like, they were so ecstatic. In fact, people just, they jump like small children. Like, they were actually very happy. They were there for hours till about evening. I think that was Bam Bam's what's it called, reward for winning the Samvita task. They brought small chops, asun, meat, puff. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to eat that food that day. They brought everything for the housemates. They had fun, like, you know, drinks. They were just, you know, they actually had fun, if you ask me. So they were there till like evening. Then what else? Of course, you know, they are still battling with food. So that Saturday, Big Brother gave them like 2 packs of mini-me noodles. And it was time to arrange the party zone. The housemates went into the party zone to arrange the party zone. While they were arranging the party zone, they're talking about different things: music, career, life, and what's his name? Teddy now told. So I think a Miracle now asked Teddy that, Teddy, what's your son's native name? Teddy said, oh, Oluwatobi. And Toby was so happy, like, are you serious? Wow, Teddy, if I've ever nominated you before, I'll be feeling bad. and that was exactly what I told Teddy. And they just arranged. After arranging, he came back to the house. Bibra gave them their party wear. The theme for Saturday was, according to them, Indian theme, but I saw some Chinese clothes, Singapore clothes. I don't know what maybe Asia. Let's say maybe Asia. I guess so. I guess that was what the theme was about. And afterwards, the housemates, they're getting ready for the party zone, and the eyelashes fight started. And Nina came to ask Sissy for eyelashes. I don't know, I think Sissy misplaced. I think Sissy has been wearing Nina's eyelash. I don't even understand what was going on. I think Sissy misplaced it, and the next thing, Nina was like, no, I don't have, this is the last eyelash I have. The last one I gave it to Ifu and Nada, and Ifu actually left the house. She was evicted, and I couldn't collect my eyelash from her. And if you're going to go home tomorrow, I'm going to take my eyelash from you before you leave that door. I want my lashes. And it became like an argument when Nina was actually very upset that she actually wants her lashes back. And I'm wondering, who borrows eyelashes? Like, infection, like, I don't know. It's like trying to borrow somebody's contact lenses. Who does that? And this argument for eyelash continued until the guys started poking fun at MCC. The guys were laughing. At one point, Lulu was like, was it Miracle or Toby that let us bring out two lashes from our eyes and join it together and give to Sissy? They were just poking fun at her. At one point, she blew up and she was like, Rico, don't talk to me. I don't want to hear. Mind your business. Oh, Teddy, don't talk to me. Mind your business. Oh, Lulu, mind your business. Don't talk to me. Oh, this or that. And she went to Lulu. Mind your business. You are senseless. You don't have sense. And Lulu was like, don't tell me that. Lulu, now, Mr. What's it called? Mr. Respect. Don't talk to me. Don't use such words on me. I'm going to use on you. Mind your business. You're useless. Don't tell me that. And she actually blew up. And, the boys did not stop. Why do I that? Alex was just in the makeup and just shouting, help Chimo. Alex too. She's joined the guys in poking fun at everybody. So, and that was how that one went. So after that, it was time to get into the party zone. And the DJ for the night was DJ Sose. Very amiable, very sweet, such a cool sport. Like, he had fun. He was dancing, like, he was following the routine. So the highlight of the night was when he played that Leg Bebe song. Alex, Leg Bebe, Anto, Nina. Like, the housemates went crazy when they heard their names. Like, like, come on, we're popular, we're actually very famous. They acid dance. They played Rico's song for the first time. Actually, very lovely song. They played two of Teddy's music. It was actually a fun night. If you need to watch all the videos, head straight to my Instagram page. I do not post videos here because of DSTV copyright infringement. So just head straight to my Instagram page. It's called Laurasboxx. So after the party, the housemates came into the house. And also, after Saturday parties, what else are you expecting, guys? Tell me. What are you expecting? Fights, the CB fights. They ever pass them. It must happen on a Saturday. I wonder how those people ignore themselves all through the week. By Friday, they talk a little. On Saturday, they fight. They settle. On Sunday, they quarrel. It's actually a natural occurrence in the house. And I said with Toby talking to Sissy, and Sissy was like, hey, you've been calling me names. You even called me a bitch. Toby was like, I didn't call you a bitch. Sissy now said, oh, ask Alex. And Alex came there. And Alex said, yeah, Toby, you actually called her a bitch. And Toby was like, well, yeah, you were acting like a bitch. And at that point, I was expecting Sissy to stand up because I don't even understand how I go sit down. Person will tell me, say, I act like bitch, I can't sit down for that chair. It's not possible. So the person had to stand up, but I think they're actually very toxic people. She actually said, she sat down there, and after a while, I don't even know who distracted Toby. And Toby walked away and went to the kitchen and was talking to Anto, and was obviously talking to Anto about Sissy. While I was talking to Anto about Sissy, what's his name? Teddy walked there and tapped him and said, Toby, Toby, stop gossiping. And Toby was just upset, like, don't tell me I'm gossiping, I'm a man, and don't ever tap me like that again. What do you mean I'm gossiping? And Teddy walked away. And he was talking to Anto about Sissy, and Sissy was just standing there, she was just looking. Obviously, she heard her name. Alex came there later, and Alex was not telling Toby that she didn't hear the bitch thing. Meanwhile, she told Sissy she heard Toby call her a bitch. And she got to Toby and told her, I didn't hear you call her a bitch. And at that point, Sissy was just looking, and Toby was like, Sissy, why are you looking? You can join the conversation. And Sissy was like, no, don't worry, I'm not joining any conversation. And Sissy walked outside. and of course they were still talking. But at that point I was surprised. Anto was not telling Toby, you keep complaining about the same thing every time and you keep doing the same thing, why not just change? Like, you know, you can't be complaining about the same thing. Meanwhile, after that, let me go back a bit. After the party, Miracle called Rico and was like, Rico, that your song nice, I enjoyed that song past the DA song safe. That the day song we play. I enjoy your song pass and sweet part. Everything me and Toby they even talk. Toby now pass. I say Toby, I didn't even tell Rico say we like in song pass that the song we play. Though I like the one with Fino, but this Rico song I better pass that the song. Toby say yes now, not true, and that one passed. And so Sissy now called Alex to call Toby outside. As Toby went outside, she just started shouting, Toby, I have begged you, I have begged you, I have begged you, leave my name out of your mouth, leave my name out of your mouth. Toby, I have begged you, you cannot continue to talk to me, to people who don't care about me, especially the females in this house. I have a chance at this game, do not spoil my game, Toby, I am begging you, leave my name. Toby was just looking at her like this, he didn't say anything. Leave my name, what is it, what else do you want, Toby? And like, she sounded like she was gonna cry. What else do you want, Toby? Every time, Sissy, stop calling my name. At that point, I was like, no, don't shout at me, reduce your voice, do not shout at me, do not shout at me. Who called your name? I didn't call your name, I didn't talk about you. And I'm like, why are you lying? You talked about her, you're talking about her, so why can't you just admit that that's what you were saying? I didn't talk about you. And she was like, no, they don't even care about you in this house, Toby, they do not care about you, they do not care about you, we should make sure. And I'm like, see who that they call, talking about we should make sure. They don't care about you. And you just want to talk to them. You tell them all your secrets. People that don't care about you. People that you've been in an alliance with. And she brought up all those things. And they went on and on. At one point, Alex just came in. What is wrong with you people? Every Saturday night, after the party, you people will fight. If the people watching don't think it's a strategy. If I was at home and I was watching, I would turn off my TV after every party because I know you people will come and fight again. What is it? Can you stop fighting? Come inside and stop fighting. So we leave here and come inside. And Sissy was like, Alex, mind your business. It's none of your business. Mind your business. Just Alex, I won't mind my business. It's getting too much. Every Saturday you're fighting. What is the problem? So we come inside. Let's go and sleep. And you know, after a while, she went inside. She was talking to Rico, and she was like, of course, and they were both talking. They've discovered what they're trying to do every Saturday. There's a strategy because they want Ebuka to call their name and to ask them questions about themselves. They just keep fighting there, and that was what Alex and Rico actually said. You know, afterwards, Sissy and Toby, of course, as usual, after shouting, they were now set. I think Sissy was like, Toby, I think we should come up with a plan tomorrow. Let's come up with a plan tomorrow in this house. Whatever plan we were supposed to come up with, I honestly do not know. And they said so. They now went inside the room, the dressing room. Then Alex, Sissy, Rico, and Toby now talking how Teddy's song, the ones who call themselves artists, cannot sing. Alex said even Teddy cannot sing, that his song at the Dano Mothers Challenge was actually very boring. How Rico's song is even better than his song. Bam Bam, how Bam Bam is fake, how she changes her accent, how she had a quarrel with her dad and left her house, how Bam Bam is fake. She will read her Bible. After reading her Bible, she will get into the bathroom and tell Teddy to wash her bum bum while having a bath. You know, they went on and on about Teddy and Bam Bam. Then Rico said, well, it's true that the Bam Bam he knows outside the house is not the Bam Bam he knows inside the house right now. That right now she's fake, the way she talks, the way she behaves, that's not the Bam Bam he knew outside the house, blah, 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 blah. And that was it for that night. Afterwards, while that was going on, maybe I was just showing the, what's it called? I was just showing the housemates, Bam Bam and Teddy sleeping, everybody sleeping while those ones were talking. You know, and at one point, Toby was not like, now wow, Alex, you are wicked, or look at you are just talking about Bam Bam. But when she comes now, you could be like, oh Bam Bam, oh this, all that, and they all laughed, you know, about it. And that was the end of Saturday night. And Sunday, of course, Sunday they slept to the point where people that had to wake them up to come and make their hair, the Rootos hair thing. Everybody had their hair shapen and beautified, but Sissy did not make her hair. I don't know why she didn't make her hair. And you know how Sunday is always a laid back day, like very chill day. Nothing really happened for the house on Sundays. And so that one happened, and it was time to prepare for the eviction show. They were doing their makeup, dressing. But before then, they had the diary session, and people asked them, how do you feel? What's your last word if you're leaving today? and Teddy was like, oh, Bam Bam said, oh, she's enjoyed the house, that to all the housemates she's ever nominated, they should forgive her. There was nothing personal about it. It's just a game move. You just have to nominate someone. She loves everyone. She's discovered herself. She said thank you to Big Brother. I didn't watch Lulu's diary session. Anto's session was very brief. Oh, thank you, Big Brother. Big Brother asked them if you could give anything to win the show or for a gift, you know. They all said to still be in the show. They all said they could give everything to still be in the show. Toby was, of course, they called Toby. Toby was so excited, you know. Like they've not called him in a week, so he was so excited. They called him for his diary session. He was ecstatic, you know. He thanked Big Brother for the opportunity. Teddy said thank you to Big Brother and to everyone who's voted, and to those who did not vote. He would want to be in the house till day 85, and that was it. And they prepared for their diary, for their eviction show. Housemates looking nice, and Big Brother told them to gather in the lounge, played the Nokia challenge video for them, and afterwards told them to regather in the lounge and played the video of the conspiracy. So after playing the video, he now told Toby, stand up. So who was the she you were referring to? And Toby said he was talking about Anika. I don't know, one thing Anika Sha. And Big Brother said, really? Okay. Housemates, as you were. And the video went off. And of course, Sissy was already looking. And like, of course, you knew they were talking about her. And Toby was talking to Anto and Lulu, but those ones did not make any comments. They're just smiling. And Toby was like, no, it wasn't just a conspiracy video. Bra must play it again. This is not nice. It's portraying in a bad light. Nina said she heard Toby talking about Sissy. Teddy said he heard Toby talking about Sissy. And Toby said it wasn't the video, they need to play it again. Anto and Lulu said no, they can't be involved. Everyone needs to play it again, the video is false or something, whatever. And that one went. It was now time for the eviction show. Ebuka looking dapper in his agbada swag, looking like a boyo. You know, it looks really nice. Simi was there, and after a while, Ebuka went into the house and said Biggie was going to address them and told them, housemates, you have a thing for talking about yourselves and other past housemates behind their backs. So now tell me what you think about everybody. Asked Nina about Anto. Nina said Anto is actually very straightforward. She doesn't mix words. Asked Toby about Bam Bam. Toby said, well, Bam Bam, I think Bam Bam is an actress and I think she's playing a role. And not just me, everybody in the house. I'm not the only one. Most people in the house think she's fake. And I'm like, but Toby, they asked you, they didn't ask everybody. Why are you talking? No, you don't want to take the fall alone. Ebuka said, Toby, what do you think about Bam Bam? Not everybody. And he had to add, everybody thinks she's fake, you know, like she's not real. Asked Lulu about Miracle. And Lulu said for him, Miracle had told him at one point that he didn't trust him. But right now they're actually very cool. And he asked Miracle about I really don't know who he asked about Miracle. And they asked Teddy about Toby. And Teddy said Toby's actually a very chilled guy, but he feels like Toby needs to pick his battles, you know. Like, it's not everything you react to. You don't go about to everybody talking about your issues. You need to pick your battles. That most people that you're talking about, most people you're going to talk about your issues to, do not give a fuck about you. So why are you going about talking about your issues to everybody? Well, that he feels, well, Toby with age or with time, Toby would probably learn. But that's basically that Toby's a chilled guy, he's a cool guy. And they asked Miracle about Teddy. And Miracle said, well, initially, that he felt Teddy was somebody who used to snub people, and Teddy's proud, and that's how he sees Teddy. They asked Bam Bam about, I can't remember. Basically, that's it. Honestly, cannot remember. And it was time, and Ebuka said Miracle was safe. He came in later and said Teddy was safe. He came in later and said Sissy was safe. After a while, he came in and before then, he announced that there was a twist. Now, the twist of the show is out of the 10 or 11 housemates that have left the show, they would, or you people, have the power to bring in 2 other housemates. I was actually very excited about that, but The only part I'm not excited about is coming to play for the money. How do you bring people who don't dey house since, who don't watch, who don't know where all the cameras for the house they know everything that happens in the show to come and play for the money? If you bring them in like past fake housemates to just rile things up, shake people, because the house is actually really laid back. The house is extremely boring. These guys are extremely laid back. Just to come and shake things up, I don't mind. But telling them to come and play for the money is extreme. Do you understand? But well, they say Big Brother's house, Big Brother's rules. And it was time to get into the house, and Ebuka evicted Anto, which wasn't a surprise because as at Friday, the results already leaked online. I'm sure you guys know that. For those of you on Twitter, on Facebook, we already leaked, and so Anto came out of the house, and Ebuka interviewed her and talked about the love triangle between Lulu and Toby, and she said yes, there's indeed a love triangle. That when she came into the house, she actually liked Toby, and Toby was the person she would have loved to be with. But in the house, Lulu was like a romantic partner, and she liked Toby, but after a while she still likes, but she's actually happy she did not have anything to do with Toby because she's realized that Toby is actually very childish, and other interviews, questions from fans, and she left. Ebuka came into the house, spoke to the housemates. So basically this week we're not having eviction show, fake eviction, and we'll have to vote in the 2 people we want to bring into the house. So, and that was it. So the end of the eviction, and yeah, that was it. So afterwards, of course, I forgot to tell you guys, during the eviction show, Big Brother now told Toby for ignoring Big Brother's call, that's the diary room call, and for conspiring against the fellow housemate, which is against the rule in the rule book. You've been issued with a strike, and automatically you have 2 strikes, and you're 1 strike from any disqualification out of the game. Whenever, I don't know when Big Brother gave Toby's first strike. I honestly do not know. So I don't know how these strikes are 2. I honestly, the inconsistency in this game is shocking. I honestly cannot wrap my head around it, But like you guys, some of you have always told me, Biggie's house, Biggie's rules. So again, Biggie's house, Biggie's rules. Because at the end of the day, when I say these things, and some of you keep saying, oh, Laura, Biggie's house, Biggie's rules. Now don't forget to say, at one point or the other, it will touch your favorite housemates. And that's what's happening. Everybody's just enjoying or having, enjoying Biggie's inconsistency. And that's the truth. Because, I don't know, honestly do not know what's going on anymore. So that's one pass. After the eviction show, Toby looks down, he's confused, he's beginning to withdraw. He was talking to Lulu, and Lulu trusts Lulu now, ask Kissa. Lulu was just saying, you're my brother, you're my G in this house, that you've not given me a bad vibe. Apart from you, the other 2 people who hasn't given me a bad vibe. No, not apart from you. The 2 people who haven't given me a bad vibe in this house are Anto and Alex. I can't believe Anto is gone. I think you should just stay away from Sissy. Just maintain your space. You're my G, I got your back. And I'm like, Lulu, calm down. This ass that you're killing, or this ass that you're kissing, I'm sure your mouth reeks of shit, guy. Calm down. Like, you could see since Friday, Lulu has just been gumming Toby and Miracle. I don't know what the problem is. You will even tell Toby, you're my G, you're my friend in this house, like my... And I'm like, these guys, I don't even think they like each other like that. So just play your game and stop kissing us and everything. And so that was it. And of course, Toby cannot, believe that Anto is gone. During his diary session, he was telling people that is just going to be upset that if he leaves this house, the people who do not deserve the money will, and he kept his mouth shut. And and it brings me to ask, why do you think that people do not deserve the money, or there are people who are fake? And back to after the eviction, Bam Bam was actually very disturbed about the fake thing, and she even told Ebuka, they keep saying I'm fake. These people do not live with me in my father's house. They don't know me outside this place. So how on earth do they know that I'm fake? Which I actually agree to. I would say Bam Bam can be sly, and that involves a relationship with Teddy, not with any other person. She can be very calculative. I don't think she's fake. She's been very soft-spoken from day one. She's been non-confrontational from day one. I think with Bam Bam, people just expect that, when people upset you, It's not every time you have to be calm. But I think that's who she is. She's just a very non-confrontational person. Which there's some people like that. They just be like, what's up? If you slap them, say they're not gonna say anything. If you match them for her, they're just looking like Momo. And I think that's who she is. She's probably a people's pleaser. She wants to be liked, or she wants to please people. I think that's who she is, and she's been very consistent with that. So I don't know where Toby gets this is. She's fake, or she's an actress thing and whatever. And I actually got to her because she was talking to Lou and Alex about it. Like, how you guys call me fake? Do you know what being fake is? You don't know me outside this house. This is how I've been right from time. And I went to bed early because Camera went to Teddy tweezing Bamike's brows. I'm like, I'm tired of this really. Can you play your game by yourself? If you're not, according to Alex, he watched Bomb Bomb. Today again you're tweezing brows. Whatever though. Now the results of the nomination show Miracle results be like APC Kano. Miracle got 27%, I think. Toby, I don't know, 16, Sissy third, Lulu fourth, Teddy A fifth with 8%. Alex with 8% too. Bam Bam with 6%. I think Anto with 5%, and so that's how everybody voted. Lots of theories, lots of backlash. Why would Teddy come out with 8%? I don't know. I honestly cannot say. If you know, tell me what it is. I don't know. But that's how it went. What do you guys think about it? Should you think Toby deserved the strike? Most people are saying he didn't deserve the strike. Some are saying he didn't say anything about CC. What do you think about the vote? What do you think about, say, this percentage? Do you understand? Do you think that fifth position that he got? What do you think about the show going forward? What do you think about the new twist, bringing in new housemates? Who do you want to bring in? Who are you voting for? Personally, this is not to influence you guys. Right, of course, you guys know I've always wanted Princess to be in the house. Personally, I want Princess back into the house, and I think I want D1. But with what's going on social media, I think Chloe is going to come back into the house. I think right now she has the clout, she has the numbers, she has the votes. But then again, according to Big Brother, it lies in your hands. Vote, so you want to bring it into the house by next Sunday. We'll be having the fake nomination show today. No eviction next week. It's actually a fake eviction next week. So let's see what you guys think about it. Drop your comments below. Have an amazing week. I should be back here tomorrow or maybe Wednesday. There's nothing much happening. So let's know what you think about. Drop your comments. Thanks for your support. For those of you sharing my videos, for your comments, for your critique, everything, your support, your critique, whatever it is. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So goodbye and have an amazing and a splendid day. Talk to you guys very soon. Bye.